a dark farewell to a legend. What if the greatest outlaw in history wasn't remembered as a hero, but as a broken man searching for redemption? That's exactly the feeling I got after watching the first trailer for The Death of Robin Hood, and honestly, this might be one of the most emotionally powerful and visually stunning films we've seen in a long time. The moment this trailer begins, you can tell this isn't the Robin Hood story we've seen before. Forget the flashy action sequences, forget the light-hearted adventures, and forget the traditional hero narrative. This movie looks like it's taking a completely different path. Instead of showing US Robin Hood at the height of his power, the trailer presents a man who appears tired, haunted, and burdened by the weight of his past. And that's what immediately makes this film interesting. The atmosphere throughout the trailer is incredibly dark and emotional. Every frame feels deliberate. The forests look mysterious, the landscapes feel lonely, and the cinematography creates a sense that we're witnessing the final chapter of a legend's life. What stood out to me the most is the tone. This doesn't feel like a fantasy adventure. It feels like a character study. It feels like a story about regret. It feels like a story about consequences. And most importantly, it feels like a story about redemption. The trailer hints that Robin Hood is no longer running from authorities or fighting corrupt rulers. Instead, it seems like he's confronting something much more dangerous: his own past. That idea alone could make this one of the most unique Robin Hood adaptations ever made. One thing I absolutely loved is how grounded everything feels. Modern audiences have seen countless superhero movies and larger-than-life heroes. But what happens when the legend gets older? What happens when the battles are over? What happens when the victories no longer matter? That's the emotional question this trailer seems to be asking. And honestly, that's what gives the movie its power. Visually, the film looks incredible. The lighting, the camera work, the costume design, and the natural environments all combine to create a hauntingly beautiful world. There are several shots in the trailer that genuinely look like paintings. Every scene appears carefully crafted to communicate loneliness, reflection, and the inevitability of mortality. Another reason why this trailer works so well is because it doesn't reveal too much. A lot of modern trailers spoil major plot points. This one doesn't. Instead, it creates curiosity. It raises questions. What happened to Robin Hood? Why does he seem so broken? What mistakes from his past are catching up to him? And what exactly will lead to the death of a legend? Those unanswered questions make me want to see the movie even more. Now let's talk about the emotional side. I believe this film could have a similar impact to movies like Logan, where the focus isn't just action but the emotional journey of an aging hero facing the end of his story. The trailer suggests that this movie is less interested in celebrating Robin Hood's victories and more interested in exploring the cost of becoming a legend. That's a powerful concept. Because every legend leaves scars behind. Every hero carries regrets. And every story eventually reaches its final chapter. If the filmmakers successfully explore those themes, this movie could be much more than a simple Robin Hood adaptation. It could become a meditation on aging, legacy, guilt, and redemption. Of course, there are still some unknowns. The biggest question is whether the full movie can maintain the emotional depth that the trailer promises. A great trailer doesn't always guarantee a great film. But based on what we've seen so far, the potential is definitely there. The storytelling appears mature. The visuals look exceptional. The performances seem emotionally grounded. And the overall atmosphere feels unlike anything we've recently seen in the Robin Hood genre. My prediction? This film probably won't be a massive popcorn blockbuster focused on non-stop action. Instead, I think it's aiming for something deeper. Something more thoughtful. Something that stays with audiences long after the credits roll. If you're expecting an action-packed Robin Hood adventure, you may be surprised. But if you're looking for a dark, emotional, character-driven story about a legendary figure facing his final days, this could end up being one of the most memorable films of the year. As of now, based solely on the trailer, I'm giving The Death of Robin Hood a strong first impression score of 8.5 out of 10. The cinematography looks outstanding. The atmosphere is captivating. The emotional themes are compelling. and the mystery surrounding Robin Hood's final journey has completely grabbed my attention. But that's just my take. What do you think about the trailer? Do you believe the death of Robin Hood will redefine the legendary character, or do you think it will be another dark reimagining that doesn't live up to the hype? Let me know in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this review, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more movie reviews, trailer breakdowns, and entertainment content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Script niche coda sa subscribe and like bold do. Before you go, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications for more movie reviews, trailer breakdowns, and Hollywood updates. Your support helps the channel grow and keeps more content coming your way. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.